Hey there YouTube, it's Katie. How are you guys? Or aloha, as I should say. I am back from my amazing vacation and long stint away from YouTube. Today is June 16th, Thursday, 2011, and this is my week 78 post-op lap band, / tomorrow is my 18-month surgiversary. Again, I started at 308.6 pounds, and I'll get to the weight piece in just a minute. So, a lot to cover today. It's been a while, gosh, since I've made a video. Where to even start? Let's see. So let's talk about the vacation. Amazing, first of all, or as I like to say, amazeballs. It was perfect. It was great. It was so great. We'll get to that in a second. So, left on June 3rd for vacation. And I kind of went on like a pre-band vacation before my vacation, if you know what I mean. Meaning, I'm getting ready to go out of town. I don't have to be as rigid with my weight loss, blah, blah, blah. So my weight crept up to like 183. When my lowest I think I had seen was like 177 or something like that. So I left for Hawaii at 183 pounds. But I made a promise to myself that while I was gone, I was going to run every morning that I was on vacation. I wanted to run on the beach. I even signed up for a 5K race that was in Maui that next day that we got there on June 4th. So I bought my 5-hour energy drinks, obviously because I'm addicted, and took them with me because prices are a lot higher there than they are here. Took them with me, took my running shoes, got my workout clothes. I was completely ready to go on vacation, which that in itself is a non-scale victory, if you ask me, compared to where I was, 18 months ago. I never, ever considered running on a beach prior to being active and fit where I am now, 18 months later, versus where I was then. Before, it was all about let's lay on the beach and get some sun. Which, don't get me wrong, I tried to do that as well, but this was more of a balance. This is my new lifestyle. This is my new balance of a lifestyle. So, I did my first 5K race in Maui, and it was really, really cool because I was picturing, like, on a road, running, I could see pretty things. Oh, so much cooler and more awesome than that. I was really nervous that morning when I woke up. Not that I don't run 5Ks, I run 5Ks a lot, and I've run more than the 3.1 miles before. I've run a 10K before, but never in an official race, because if you remember from my old videos, every time I sign up for a 5K, something happens. My first 5K I signed up for, I had that spider bite that turned to staph infection on my leg. I couldn't be on my leg. Then the second one, I had like bronchitis or something. Like, there's always something. So this one I was kind of hesitant for, but I thought third time's a charm, animal, I'll be in Hawaii. Let's go for it, right? So I did the race, but not the entire race is on the road. There is some beach part running of it as well. And let me tell you something. Running on the beach is not like running on a pavement or on a treadmill. While I very much enjoyed it, and the scenery could not have been more badass, it's hard. I think my final race time came in at like 36 minutes, which isn't horrible, but when I run outside or on a treadmill, I can usually get it around 31, 32 minutes. So the beach part definitely slowed me down, but I am not complaining. I ran a 5K in Maui. I'm day 2, right? That's awesome. I continued running. I started off really strong, I'll be honest. Out of my 10 days being there, I ran 6 days. So not every day that I had hoped, but like I said, it was a balance. It was 6 days more than I have ever done on a 10-day vacation to Hawaii. So I was proud of that. Even got to the point where I stopped wearing tennis shoes when I went for my runs on the beach, because it was like I'm dodging these waves more than needed. So I just took them off and ran barefoot up and down that beach as far as I could. And I have a little tracker thing on my iPod Touch that tells like your distance. Let me tell you, running on a beach feels like you're running a lot farther of a distance than you really are, just because of the grip of the sand, and it's hard. But I'm really glad I did it, and it was a really cool experience to wake up every morning and be excited to go run on the beach. So, and I'm telling you, what's weird is the other people that I passed running on the beach were also fit and active. So it was kind of a cool, like, surreal moment, like, I'm doing this too. Yeah, I can be cool and fit and active too in my running gear. And so it was almost like a cool club I was invited to unintentionally to run on the beach in the morning. So that was that. So back to the whole balance of the vacation. You know, anytime I've ever gone on vacation before with all of my family and my husband, you know, everybody likes to eat. Nothing wrong with that. It's just the quantity, and when you have that many people, you have a lot of food, and you have a lot of different times that you're eating at, and a lot of snacks, and just a lot goes with that. And, you know, that was definitely a hard balance this trip, because ice cream, turns out, goes down just fine. And if you guys have ever been to Maui, there is a ice cream place called, is it Lambert's? Something like that. Holy Haiti. They have a specific flavor there that is to die for, that I maybe had 6 different times in 10 days. And it doesn't stop there. They also have a frozen yogurt place called Yogurtland, and we have frozen yogurt places here too in Kansas City, but there was a flavor at Yogurtland in Maui called, I think it was like cinnamon graham cracker. Seriously, it was orgasmic. So I had that quite a bit as well. So it was for sure a balance of me getting my fitness in, making sure I got my water in the mornings before I left to go do whatever for the day, drinking it throughout the day, taking good snacks with me to the beach if we were going to go to have a beach day. So it was for sure a balance, a good balance. So I was kind of nervous slash felt like I had it in the bag when I came home as far as what am I going to see on the scale. So I left for Hawaii at 183 pounds. I come home, mind you, we had flown overnight, I hadn't slept, I had eaten crap, I hadn't really taken my fluid pill because I didn't want to pee 86 times on the airplane. So when I got home and weighed myself, it was like a 24-hour stint of kind of crap food, no water, traveling, water retention. I was up 6 pounds, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I know I had a lot of frozen yogurt and ice cream, but damn, I ran my butt off. Literally within 48 hours, I dropped those 9 pounds, or 6 pounds, whatever. So today, my current weight was 180 pounds, 0.6. So I'm now lower than where I started of my vacation, which is good. So I'm on my way back to the 170s again. Vacations are hard. They are hard because it's, you know, it's vacation. It's relax. It's chill. It's not your normal everyday routine. So I'm proud of myself for at least incorporating my new lifestyle into my long-term vacation, and you know, I'm happy with the overall outcome of it. So yeah, 18 months in, I'm at 180 pounds, let's say, and starting at 308.6. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy about that. I want to be back in the 170s and then make my way to the 160s and then ending roughly around 155-ish, somewhere in that range. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to make it a, you know, a stamp on my arm or a hardcore, I have to get to this number or else. There is no or else. I'm really just trying to get to a point when I feel like I am really, really comfortable. I don't really need to lose any more weight. I'm not there yet. I'll get there. So I don't know what that number looks like, but I'm shooting for around 155. We'll see. So what else? Lots of Nonscale victories on this trip. My God. Again, the 5K race, the running on the beach in the mornings, shopping. Any other time that I've gone with my family to Maui, or any vacation at that, shopping was not something I could just go and, like, you know, with the other girls in the family and just go shop in a clothing store. I was in a size 24. Try to find places on a small island that carry a size 24. It's really hard. Most of my shopping was done online. This time, getting to go into cute places that have little, you know, little stores of small, medium, and large only, and me being able to walk out in all mediums is a freaky, weird, awesome feeling. There was no place on the island I couldn't go and buy what I wanted. I had, you know, a couple like touristy t-shirts that I've always had throughout the years, like one from Hula Beat, or what's it called? Hula Grill, I believe. It's like a cute little t-shirt, and the men's t-shirt I had at one point prior to weight loss surgery was an XXL and a men's t-shirt. The one I bought this time was a medium, and it's very comfortable. So I came home and, you know, held that up over my XXL shirt, and it was like, wow, you know, that other one's my night shirt now. And now it's just cool stuff like that. Extremely very cool Nonscale victories. So what else? I bought a pair of white Bermuda shorts size 10 from the Gap. That just sounds weird even saying that. I never thought I would look cute in Bermuda shorts, nor if they were white, and a size 10 from the Gap. Very, very strange and very cool. A cute, I always tell you guys what I bought. I don't know if you care. Sorry. I bought a medium Gap like jacket for the fall, and it fits fine right now, and it was on clearance like $9 because over there they don't really wear coats that much, so I benefit from that. So I stock up when I do go on the clearance items they have as far as winter stuff. So just things like that. It was just like, I just bought mediums and size 8s and 10s and walking on out with my shopping bag like, who, did I miss something? So really, really cool stuff. So I'm going to put some pictures in here and explain to you in picture, and I mean just aside from words as well, but in picture why this trip felt so different. The last time I was in Maui and had pictures, you know, taken, whether it was me and my husband taking pictures of ourselves or friends and family taking pictures while we're going sailing, I hated the pictures when I got them back. I just felt like a heifer in every single photo. I just didn't like me in those photos. You know, I was overweight, I didn't like it, and I didn't really want anything about it. And then you see the pictures from this trip, and I can tell just by looking at the pictures, I just feel good, and I did. I felt great. Every picture we got back, I'm like, that one's going to be framed, that one's going to be blown up, that one's going to be on the wall. Like, I loved it. So I put a lot of side-by-side pictures together of the same picture taken from about 5 years ago through current. So hopefully you guys obviously will see a difference as well. So that's vacation and the wrap-up of all that, and the Nonscale victories and all that. You know, as far as how I feel 18 months post-op, it's been a really crazy ride. Not one that's over, but I don't look at it so much anymore as a diet, because I think it was even Casey Quinn said in one of her recent videos, it's just so natural now. We know how many calories for the most part are in things. We know looking at something, if it's good, bad, different, you know, we know that stuff now. That doesn't mean we always make the right decision with it, but I know when I look at something, if that's good, bad, all that, how many calories, blah, blah, blah. So I don't look at so much my journey any longer as a diet. It's becoming more of a lifestyle change. It's not 100%, you know, and like I've always said, you know, I hope someday it will be, but it's not now, and that's fine. But it's way more habit now as far as what I do in my daily life. I feel really, really good, and I feel normal, which, how do you even define that, you know, as far as when I started this process, yeah, I wanted to lose weight, and I did. I lost weight, and I still want to lose more weight. But it's not just about the number on the scale. How can I come on here and say, I'm so pissed, I gained 6 pounds after Hawaii, when I just also talked about I ran a 5K on a beach. I ran every 6 mornings out of 10 in Hawaii. I walked out of stores with mediums and size 10s and 8s and could shop anywhere I wanted. Slap me if that ever becomes my reality where I can't appreciate what I've done and where I'm at. You know, I know there's days, weeks, whatever, that feel just like you want to chuck that scale out the window, and that's fine. But I'll tell you, sometimes it's not always about that. You know, yes, I keep myself accountable with that scale because that's what tells me what I weigh. But also you have to be proud of things that you're doing, you know, making great strides in this, you know, weird roller coaster of a process. So that's all my stuff. The only other one thing I wanted to kind of end on, because I'm kind of dealing with this right now. I very much appreciate when people give compliments as to my weight loss. What I'm struggling with is, for instance, someone gives you a compliment and says, you know, oh, you've lost so much weight, that's fantastic. How great of your husband to have stayed with you. Or how do they word it? How great of your husband to stick with you from thick to thin, even 130 pounds heavier. Yes, thank you for my compliment because I'm 130 pounds lighter, but you can kind of kiss my ass because what? Because I wasn't able to be loved when I was heavier. It's a weird emotion that I go through, and I know I'm not alone in this. It's just hard. I really don't think people have the intention of coming off hurtful, and I know it's me internally reverting back to that 308-pound person, feeling like, you know, I'm not worthy. So it's a weird adjustment. I'm really trying to work on that to really appreciate compliments, because sometimes I just don't feel like I know I deserve them. That's not the right word. It's just it kind of takes me back to that heavier me, and I feel really like I feel right back to where I was. I don't know how to describe it. It's maybe you guys have been there. If so, by all means talk about it as well. But that's where I'm at. So overall, yes, I feel great, amazing. I'm just really trying to work on how to take compliments when people are like, yeah, you were a fat ass, you look pretty good now. Thanks. So, not that they ever say it like that, but it's hard. You know, how do you take a compliment when you're wondering in your head, did I look hideous before? Like, I mean, it's still me. This is still Katie. I'm still, you know, married to the same person. And so, I mean, I'm still me. So yes, I have a different body look, but it's still me. So, I don't know. I don't want to scare people away from giving me compliments because I appreciate them. And maybe it's coming off that I don't. Not the case. It's just I'm really struggling internally with taking myself back to being that 308-pound person when someone says to me, you look really good now. So I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. A mental work in progress, actually. So that's my stuff for the week. A lot of you have sent me messages asking about Facebook. My Facebook name is New Toy KT space YTUBE as short for YouTube. If you can't find it that way, you can search by email address, I believe, which my email for that account is newtoy4kt, just the initial KT, at gmail.com. So I'd love to have you on there as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and everybody who sends me messages and says something uplifting. You cannot understand how much you make my day. I get them on my phone, so it's a constant daily reminder of why I do these videos for myself and for others as well. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.